Do you have a dream, Tarnished? I think every one of us had one when we started this journey for the very first time, to become strong, to conquer fear, to see the end. So tell me, what was yours? And more importantly, did you make it come true? Here, in Elden Ring, you already know that I made it. A few times, actually. But as you can see from my very first character, I didn't start this journey dreaming of becoming a blood loss build machine. I wanted something else. I wanted to see what kind of magic Elden Ring had to offer. The spells, the mystery, the wonder, before the pain took over. And the pain came fast. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Most of you already know where this is going. But let me introduce the new Tarnished to an old friend. Nothing crushes your dreams faster than this guy. Yep, this one, Tree Sentinel. And here comes his famous dream-ending move. If you thought this move would cut my head off, you were right. Just messing with you, Tarnished. I'm not the weakling I was 600 hours ago. Pro tip, skip this guy and come back later. And after a few minutes for some, and a few hours for others, you'll come across the second dream killer in this game, Margit, the Fell Omen, or, as I first read it, Margarita. Yes, I know it's wrong. But that's what my brain decided the first time I entered this arena. And there, my dream of beating the game using only magic came to an end. After this point, I did what every Tarnished eventually does. I asked YouTube for help, and it showed me Elden Ring, Gearing Up Before the Pain Begins by Grizzly Gaming Lounge. Hands down, the best decision in my entire gaming history. And thanks to them, I became an Elden Lord. A few times, actually. Now, after all the knowledge born from the ashes of every fire I had to walk through, it's time to give that dream a second chance. But how will we do that, Shadow, you ask? After 600 hours, the answer is clear. My way. These series will not be guides. No hand-holding, no correct way to play. This is simply how I play the game after so many hours in it. And for those of you who disagree with that, I have good news. I don't care. I never said it would be good news for you. But for everyone else, for those who decided to stick around, who were brave enough to subscribe to the channel, I have great news. When we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away 10 prizes. And one of them will be Elden Ring itself. So one of you lucky bastards will get the chance, for free, to feel what I felt the very first time I loaded this game. And trust me, it was epic. So let's explain what you've been watching for the last 4 minutes. A new Astrologer was created. I followed the basic steps to get overpowered early, plus a few extra ones needed to properly set up a caster in their first hour of the game. Naturally, I'm going around grabbing every golden seed and sacred tear I can find. Because as a caster, we need every focus point, also known as mana, that we can get. Strength, dexterity, and arcane builds can survive on stamina alone, which regenerates quickly. Casters, on the other hand, need mana. And in Elden Ring, mana does not regenerate over time, at least not in the vanilla game. So we explore, we collect everything we can, and we become as strong as possible before we face any boss. In any other build, I'd make the character strong enough to face tank incoming damage. But this time, we're a glass cannon, extremely dangerous, and extremely fragile. That means we'll need a summon with the highest health pool we can get this early. And for once, luck is on our side. We're getting one very soon. As part of the getting overpowered early strategy, we're traveling to Dragon Barrow, just for a few things. More golden seeds. More grave runes, always nice to have when you're one level short before a boss fight. And a memory stone for an extra spell slot, because as a caster, we're going to need more than one spell. And while we're here, I'll be cheesing the Knight's Cavalry. First try, of course. Nothing went as planned. Let's focus on what actually matters. Like they say, second try's the charm, right? After dealing with the darkness of the night like a true Elden Lord, we're going to grab half of the Dectus Medallion along with the Radagon's Source Seal. If the video feels too fast, feel free to click the slow down button and enjoy it at your own pace. Normally, I would start right at the moment I'm ready to serve my revenge. But I don't want young tarnished souls wondering how I ended up here. So this time, I'll show you the entire process, step by step, like a true Elden Lord. You're welcome, Tarnished. That gives us a few extra levels, just enough to use the Morning Star on Greol, which means a bunch of easy runes, a few runs, no stress, until we reach 52 intelligence, the minimum requirement for our main weapon for the entire playthrough in Elden Ring. And this is how you cheese Greol if you're fast enough. Pay close attention to the tail movement after your last weapon swing. The moment it happens, run back to the site of grace and rest. You'll get the runes, but the dragon will still be alive. Is it cheating? I don't care. Now we do it again, and again, until we have enough runes to reach 52 intelligence, the minimum requirement to wield our weapon of choice for the entire playthrough. Earlier in the video, you saw that I picked up a Somber Smithing Stone 1. After that, I traveled to the Mistwood to start Blade's quest. Later on, we'll be able to summon him. And after the fight, he rewards us with Somber Smithing Stone 2. From Smithing Master Iji, we can then buy every Somber Stone from 1 to 4, which brings us to the next step. We're now going to grab Somber Smithing Stone 5. Right next to the location where we'll also pick up the Rock Sling spell, the Meteorite Staff, both of them completely overpowered for the early game in Elden Ring. While we're still in this area, let's grab the Site of Grace, next to the Radon Festival teleport. It becomes active once we step onto the Altus Plateau. Most of you already know where to get Somber Smithing Stone 7, the one stone we're missing to push our staff to +9. Let's recap quickly. We can buy Somber Stones 1 to 4. We just picked up 5. We'll get 6 on our way to Volcano Manor, and 8 and 9 are conveniently waiting for us in Caelid. Naturally, the intended path would be fighting the Godskin Noble in Volcano Manor to get Somber 7, which is the smart thing to do. But since I want to progress Rani the Witch's questline and unlock the Mimic Tear Ashes, that means I'll gain access to Ainsel River. And from there, we get a much easier Somber Smithing Stone 7. 3 goals, 1 root, 3 rabbits, 1 shot. At this point, we already have 1 staff, 1 spell, and 1 Ash of War. Now it's time to move forward. We're heading to Liurnia of the Lakes. From there, we'll grab another golden seed and start Raya's quest, which gives us easy access to Volcano Manor if we need it later. Next, we'll pick up the key for Raya Lucaria Academy. Inside, we'll find one of the best spells in the game, Comet, along with a very nice talisman. After that, we'll make our way to Smithing Master Iji, because once we're done there, we're going back to Caelid to grab the last materials we need to fully upgrade our summon before our first real boss fight. And that fight will grant us access to the Lusat's Glintstone Staff. That's where the real magic begins. It's funny. I can almost hear some of you saying, "Nah, Shadow, this isn't how you're supposed to play the game." Is it not? Then let me ask you something. Who decides what the right way is in a Souls game? Because my answer is simple. If Hidetaka Miyazaki thinks it's perfectly fine to mess with expectations, names, roles, and identities, then I can do whatever the hell I want in a game I paid for. Sounds fair to me. What do you think? Am I right? Let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure some veteran Tarnished are saying, "Come on, Shadow. You can just cheese Greyol and buy the stones from Smithing Master Iji. Why all these extra steps?" And my answer is simple. Why not? It's a game, so let's play it. That said, the veterans are also right. You can skip the extra steps, buy the stones from Iji, and just grab Somber Smithing Stone 5 in Caelid, a place you need to visit anyway to get both staffs and the Rock Sling spell. In the next video, I'll also show you where to get Somber Smithing Stone 6 before fighting any boss. But since this episode is already long enough, we'll save that for the next one. Run back and forth a few times between Roderica and Smithing Master Hugh, exhausting all of their dialogue. After that, rest at the site of Grace. She'll move to her new location, and we'll finally be able to upgrade our summon. Here, I grab a dagger from the Twin Maiden Husks, just so I can equip the Golden Vow Ash of War on it.
Well, I'll do my best. Back already, no matter.
good to see you again. I have you to I can have I'm as yet. But if there's well I cert Roderick.
After upgrading the jellyfish summon, we jump back to Fort Faroth. From there, we have easy access to the Church of the Plague, where we grab another sacred tear and start Millicent's quest line. After that, it's back to the Celia Crystal Tunnel. From there, we have a straight path to the town of Sorcery Celia. In Celia, we'll grab yet another golden seed and light up the 3 towers. Doing that unlocks the boss fight that grants us access to the Lusat's glintstone staff. And with that, the caster setup is almost complete. There's still a lot we can improve, but let's test our damage. Buff up, summon your spirit, and enjoy the fight. Here I noticed that Lusat's glintstone staff actually needs 10 strength to be wielded properly. And since I'm planning to replace Radagon's Sore Seal with another talisman later on, I decided to spend the extra runes on leveling up. Of course, I completely forgot that I would need those runes to upgrade the staff. So, it's time to pay Greol another visit.
Well, I am also perhaps.
And here come those extra steps, which you can completely skip if you don't care about progressing a specific quest line. If you don't mind spending 11,000 runes on somber smithing stones, 2, 3, and 4, you can jump straight to 2033, where I head back to Smithing Master Iji to upgrade Lusat's glintstone staff. Simple, efficient, tarnished approved.
benefiting.
After getting the staff properly upgraded, let's go pick up the talisman I mentioned a moment ago, along with the spell I'll be using for the rest of this run. This is where the build truly comes together. My original plan was simple. Grab the intelligence and magic crystal tiers for the mixed flask. Pick up Terra Magica. Defeat Star Scourge Radon. Fully upgrade the Mimic tier Ashes. Max out Lusat's Glintstone Staff. And then go pay a visit to Margita, the Fell Omen Queen. But I'll save that setup for Godfreya, first Elden Lords, in the next video. And before we continue, did I forget to say thank you to our new and old subscribers? Yes? Then let me say it properly. Thank you. Truly. And if there's a game you'd like to see on the channel, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'd be more than happy to show you how bad I am in other games as well. But for now, let's see if this foul tarnished is emboldened enough to extinguish Margita's flame. Shall we?
Foul tarnished.
Yep. Instead of enjoying the bonus magic damage from a +5 Lusat's Glintstone Staff, I was busy admiring a level 1 dagger with Golden Vow on it. And now you know. You can play this badly and still defeat the boss with ease, after just a little bit of exploration. And now comes the next question. If we're this strong already, what will the next fight look like after we complete everything I mentioned earlier? The answer will be hidden in the next episode, Tarnished. Did you enjoy this one? Want to watch the next episode with your friends? That part is easy. Subscribe, share, and as always, thank you for choosing this grace to rest upon. Stay brave. See you in the next one.
Let's get